Hello everyone, welcome to our Oracle SQL interview question series. Today we are going to see on that sequence. Okay, so when we see the sequence, it is like a database object. That is how the table it is presented. Okay, like that we can perform that. What are the table it is performing the operation, that and all we can perform in a sequence also. That is, we can create the sequence, we can alter the sequence, and we can drop the sequence. So we can perform it. And in the name itself we can get to know that sequence means it is generating the sequence number. Okay, and it is also defined as a unique identifier. And also it is act like a primary key. And with help of the sequence we always get that unique records only. That is, I already said that it is a unique record, we can get it. Now we will see the practically how it is working on. Before that, just I want to tell that this sequence number, it is defined with that pseudo columns. Okay, so first we should know that what is mean by pseudo column. So when we see the pseudo columns, okay, the pseudo column, it is nothing but it is like a column in a table. But this pseudo column, it is like that hidden one only. We can get this pseudo column with help of the select statement. But we can't able to perform DML operations with help of this pseudo column and all. Okay, and it is like the functions. When we see that functions, we are using some argument inside the functions, so then only we will get the different values, or otherwise we will get the same values for that all the records. But when we see this pseudo column, here we are not using that any argument. In last sessions only we saw that what is the difference between the row ID and rownum. Row ID, rownum also, it is one of the pseudo column. Okay, so next come to our sequence part. Okay, so we can take the sequence with the help of the pseudo column. Okay, so pseudo column in the sense here we are taking that current val and next val. Okay, so we can define the sequence with help of the pseudo column. That pseudo column, it is like a current val and next val. Okay, now we can create sequence. For that, create sequence and sequence name. Just here I am giving that sequence number, it is my sequence name. Okay, then it is minimum value, we should give that minimum value 1. Minimum means 1 it will come. Okay, maximum how much you need, that much we can give. Just I have given that 110, I have given 1. Okay, then take a start with 1, then increment by 1. Now close this statement with the help of the semicolon. After this, just execute the statement. Now executing the statement means, see here the sequence number it is created. Okay, now we can define the sequence with help of that pseudo column, that is current val and next val. Now we can define the pseudo column. Now see here, we can always use the select statement only to take the pseudo column. Now see here, select my sequence name, it is sequence number dot pseudo column, I am taking that next val. Next value. Okay, next val I am taking up from dual. Okay, now just select the statement and run it. See here, once we are running means we are getting the next value, it is 1 we are getting. Okay, this same statement, just make the copy, okay, and paste it down. Now once again you just run the query. Now see here, the changing the pseudo column, it is, that is the pseudo column value, it is 2, that is next value, it is true. Okay, now once again you just paste it and select the statement and run it. Okay, now it will be incremented like that 3, because here we are giving that incremented by 1. Okay, that's the reason it is incremented by 1, and the minimum value it is 1 only. The start with the column, that is start with the 1. That's the reason when we are executing this one, we are getting 1. Then after we are executing the second statement, that is same statement only, we are executing, that time we are getting incremented by 1. So that's the reason 1 plus 1, we are getting 2, it is result set. Then it is considering that above the statement, then 2 plus 1, we are getting 3 values. Okay, so the result it is 3 we are getting. Now I am taking that employees table data. Okay, now see here, I am taking that employees 1 dot star, that is table name dot star. It is considering like that all the fields are in the tables. Then after that I am taking the sequence number dot Nextval. Okay, now from where you are taking means from our employees table. Now just select the statement and run it. Now see here, once we are running means we are getting the next value, it is here, next value it is 4 we are getting. Okay, and in a first row only we are getting 4, because here we already got that next value it is 3. It is considering that like a next value it is 4 only for the sequence. Okay, so like that the sequence it is working, that is it is sequentially it is generating the number. Okay, now when we see this that length, that is count of that employees table means, see here the count of the employee table, it is 105 it is presented. Now the total number of the next value, that is in this column, it is 108 it is presented. Okay, we got that output start from the 4 sequence and end with the 108. Okay, now we can one more time we can call that sequence number dot Nextval from, take the dual dummy table we are taking. Now we execute the statement. Now we got that result, it is 109 we got. Okay, just make it that 109. Okay, one more time just copy this one and execute this statement. Okay, now we get that 110 we are getting. Okay, now down just placed it. Now one more time if you are executing means, that time what will happen, see here, it exceeds the maximum values. It can't be instantiated, because when we are created the sequence, we are giving that maximum value, it is 110 only we are giving. Okay, but here 110 record it is getting, that is the sequence 110, we got the sequence. It is not making that 111, because here we have given the maximum value is at 110 only. Now we can alter our sequence. Okay, with the help of that alter statement. Now see here, alter sequence. Here my sequence name, it is sequence number. Okay, with the maximum value it is, I am giving that now 130 I am giving. Now close this statement and run it. Now see here, once we are running means we have got that output like the sequence number, it is getting altered. Okay, now we will insert the record. Okay, now just copy this one. Okay, now if we are executing this select statement means, now see here 111 we got that output, last we got that 110 we got it. After that it is not working, because why it is not working means, we got our query result, it is like a insufficient space. That's the reason we altered our table, that is we altered our sequence, sorry, we altered our sequence. Okay, once altered the sequence means we are able to get the next values. So like that sequence it's working. Okay, Now we can drop the sequence with help of the drop statement. Drop sequence, and my sequence name it is sequence number. Now select the statement and run it. So once we are running means see a sequence, this sequence number, it's get dropped, that is it is deleted from the database itself, it is deleted. So like that we can know that sequence. So sequence, it is like the database object. With help of the sequence we can generate the unique values, that is we can also say that it is like the unique identifier, and it is like that primary or unique key. Okay, and we can define the sequence with help of the pseudo columns. Pseudo column in the sense we can use currentval and nextval. Okay, so this currentval and nextvals we can define with the sequence number, and we can get the result query set, like that we can define it. Okay, and also I forget to tell that how we can get the currentval means nothing that select a sequence sequence number dot curval from dual. Okay, now we can't able to get it because we already dropped the sequence, that's the reason we are now can't able to get it, but this is the way we are getting that current values. Okay, now today we saw that is sequence and how it is working on, how we can create the sequence, how we can drop the sequence, everything we discussed on. In the upcoming sessions we will see some other interview questions and answer. Thank you for watching. If this videos, it's session, it's really helpful for you, please subscribe it, comment it and share it and like it. Thank you.